That a girl. You know the drill. Come right on up here. Yeah. Yeah. Can you sit? Good girl. Yeah. Hi. Najee and I are here today. I'm going to coax her with another treat. She's getting better. We are here today to do a mindfulness exercise. I had mentioned, oh, now that's my girl. I don't know if you can see her, but she's laying down here beside me the way she usually does. And if you can't see her, then I'll make sure that that gets adjusted for the next time. I had mentioned when we were talking about the introduction to mindfulness that for myself, the exercise that made all the difference was with sound. So we're going to do that exercise today. I'm going to show you how it works. I can't say what it'll be like for you, but I can tell you that the first time, the very first time I tried this, it was incredible for me. So what we're going to do, I've got a nice tuned kettle drum. Essentially, the tuning means that no matter where I hit on the drum, it's going to be in tune with the other notes so that you never get any discordant sound. And you don't have to pay any attention to what you're hitting because you find a rhythm that you like, maybe you come across a particular tune that you like. It doesn't matter because it's always going to be a melodic sound. We're not going to use the whole thing today. We're going to use one note. And let's get started. I'm Donna, this is Najee, and this is Sunshine Spirit, Mindfulness and Meditation. Thanks for being here. We are going to open this little session with the little classic call to attention. Essentially, you hear the first three notes, and it helps you bring your focus in. And then we'll do a couple of breaths, and then we'll do the mindfulness exercise. Okay, so that's a little bit of a ritual. It helps when you do it repeatedly. Your brain develops a kind of a pathway, and the more you do it, the bigger that pathway gets. I like to explain the neuroscience in a fairly simple way. You're building roads. Everything that you do in your brain lays down some type of path. If you continue on the same path over and over again, it gets wider and thicker and easier. And if you continue on this very same path for a long period of time, not only do you get something of a habit, inside the brain, you've made connections that form a superhighway. And you've seen the evidence of that yourself when you go home from work and suddenly you wind up in the driveway. Can't really remember the drive home, but you made all the right turns. You certainly didn't break any traffic laws. Your mind was someplace else. You traveled the superhighway in your brain to your from your workplace to your driveway. So that's essentially what we're trying to do, or what I'm trying to do. I want to make a superhighway so that when I hear that first note, my body immediately responds by becoming more focused, more grounded and ready to go for whatever mindfulness or meditation exercise I might want to do. And I'm getting a little more comfortable because I guarantee you I will be going on this journey with you. So, what we're going to do next is just a couple of mindful breaths. Breathing in, I feel myself breathing in. Breathing out, I feel myself breathing out. Now, if you want to add a feeling like, or a thought such as breathing in, I breathe in the good. Breathing out, I breathe out the negative. That's perfectly fine. It's good. And as I've said many times, you want to make this yours. So whatever is comfortable to you, whatever helps you to bring yourself to that grounded place, brings your focus and attention to this moment on purpose. And we are going to bring our beginner's minds the idea that this is the very first time that we've ever done this or heard this. Even if it's a superhighway already in the brain, we're going to approach it so that we see and experience everything as though for the first time. And we're not going to bring judgment into the moment. We're going to accept what is. If I had something that played a discordant note, that wouldn't make it bad, and the judgment is unnecessary, we can do the exercise with anything. I prefer the melodic note. So if you're ready and you feel relaxed and grounded, and you'll notice for me that I just stroke this dog the entire time. It's comforting for her. It's comforting for me. It's starting to become winter. She's getting her winter coat. And my goodness, this dog has a lot of hair, which in the summertime might be a problem. But in the wintertime, she is the softest pillow you can imagine. Very beautiful. It feels great under my fingers and under my hand, or on my face, or my arms if I hug her. She's pretty easy, which is good. So when you're ready and you're relaxed and grounded, whether you have a dog with you or not, or a cat, or a bird, or a stuffed animal, all of those things are fine, but nothing is necessary. You can sit by yourself and just ground and come into the moment. When you're ready, I want you to close your eyes if you can. If you can't, that's fine too. But personally, I think the experience is better with eyes closed. So when you're ready, close your eyes and you'll hear a sound. I want you to listen to that sound for as long as you can. Hold on to the note inside your ear, in your brain, and just continue to listen until it is completely faded away. And I will tell you before we start that I typically can hear this when I'm pretty sure there are no sound waves actually left. I don't know if that's delusional or my imagination, but I can focus on these notes for a long time. So if you are finished before I am finished, that's fine. You can continue to listen for as long as you hear it, and then if I'm not back with you, focus on your breath or any other exercise that you've decided to bring with you today. Ready? I had it. The right note. This particular instrument doesn't have the vibration to carry a sound wave for a long, long time. We're going to try a higher note and do it again and see if that helps. Ready? You okay, Naj? Sorry, I got distracted. She doesn't distract me in our practice, but I'm going to have to pay attention to the fact that she can be distracting to me here. So we'll think about that and figure out what to do about it. That's a much better note. It lasted a little bit longer. It didn't last as long as I would like for it to. So we may do this exercise again in the future with a different kind of chime, something that really vibrates, maybe at a high frequency, but still really vibrates and holds in the air for some time. Even though it was very short, it was still an experience. The vibrancy, the tone, the length of time, even in that very quick moment, I can find myself diving into that note as though it's a very deep pool. Sometimes I can feel the vibration in my ear, depending on the actual note that's played and the vibrancy of that note. I think this was a good idea, but not quite what I expected it to be. And it gives you the idea of the exercise. The fact that it was brief is not really important. But again, I will try to find a chime that has a longer vibration because I think that might illustrate the concept a little bit better. But for right now, I'm going to bring myself back away from the tone. I'm going to take another couple of deep breaths. And then I'm going to gently stretch and start to move my body. Not because I need to be relaxed, actually to bring back some tension in my muscles so that I don't feel off balance or wobbly when I stand up. So there's an experience of a mindfulness exercise using sound. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got the idea of what we're trying to do. And until next time, thank you for being at Sunshine Spirit, Mindfulness and Meditation. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you choose, please subscribe. I appreciate you all.